Great to see you again. You know, Christopher's story's not uncommon. 80% of first-time heroin users first got hooked on prescription pain pills. You followed the prescription exactly. How quickly did Christopher get hooked on those pills?
I truly believe that he was addicted. He did have complications in the hospital, and I think he already had an issue before he even left the hospital. He was in for 70 days. So that one prescription, he absolutely became addicted with that first prescription.
And nobody warned you that this was highly addictive. You said, and nobody offered you a non-opioid alternative.
Absolutely not. No. And I did exactly what the doctor told me, right? And I saw my son in pain. And, you know, we thought this was the wonder drug at the time, right? Purdue Pharma advertised it that way, unfortunately. So I'm not sure the doctors were aware at that time that it was addictive, but it literally hijacked his brain very, very quickly.
How so?
I think just that, you know, having that one prescription of 90 pills. And then I think if you have any underlying issues, which he did, having a health crisis, having traumatic anxiety and stress, depression from being ill, and the opioids just exacerbated that whole issue. And I think that's why with one prescription, he became addicted.
He spent 15 years of his life battling this disease of addiction. You did everything you could to help him. You sent him to rehabs over and over, treatment programs. At the last rehab, he stayed an entire year, and still he wasn't okay.
No. I think, you know, and this is a kid, let's be clear. I just want to make sure that he wanted to be a Navy SEAL. He was so disciplined. Yeah. He was book smart. He managed to graduate college even when he was in full addiction. That's how committed he was to fighting it. And I think his body got super, super tired. And he did too, mentally, because he felt like he was failing every time he would relapse. And it just became too much. I think now, knowing the things that I know, you know, you can't go back and woulda, coulda, shoulda, but there are solutions that we could have done, like a MAT program initially, not for a long-term solution, but for a medical assisted treatment to start off with, I think is good. And I think, you know, it's just, we know so much more now about addiction. Recovery is real. It is possible.
It is.
But I think biggest case is for people to understand we don't have coaches in our life for we have it for everything except for when you're in a health crisis.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be aware, even going to the dentist, you don't need narcotics. The answer is not always in a pill. We can use Motrin and ice and Tylenol, right? So.
You say you really struggled after he died. For a few years, you actually felt ashamed, saying you wanted him to have a, quote, respectable death.
I think the stigma is real, and that's why I want to speak out, because silence is deadly. I kept it very, very quiet. Even my family didn't realize how bad it was. And so it took me 2 years to even say that he overdosed, because we all know what we put in our minds and the thoughts we have. And I wanted him to have a respectable death. I think we need, as a country, to embrace this issue and bring love to it and connection and not hide it. We've got to break the stigma.
Well, you have started a foundation in his name, the Christopher Wolf Crusade, which trains pain specialists to coach families through pain management. Apparently, you've already been able to reduce opioid prescriptions by 25% at Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta, and you're expanding the program now to other hospitals?
Yes, we're expanding. We just launched in our first rural hospital. And the thing that's great, Elizabeth, is we're able to utilize opioid settlement money, which that's what it should go for. And it's a preventative role. So, you know, when young people have a sports injury or an accident, a car accident, that's their first introduction to opioids. And so having that coach there at bedside to talk to you about the dangers, how important it is to taper off if you have to be on opioids, and most importantly, to provide other pain management solutions that are non-narcotic and deal with the mental side of being sick, right? And provide techniques to distract your brain when you have anxiety and stress and depression and those things. So yeah, we're super excited. We're expanding. I want life care specialists in every hospital around the world. If you're interested, please go to our website, cwc.ngo. We're trying to save lives every day, one patient at a time.
Cammie Wolf Rice, you're doing great work. Thank you so much for channeling your pain into something that's saving other people. Really appreciate
Elizabeth,
you coming on.
thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth, so much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.